You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. How we doing? How we doing? Top of the morning, Indiana Fever take them down. Chicago Sky falling down. Chicago Sky fell out the sky. They got beat 93-78, and it's kind of a makeshift roster, but the Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell, lit it up and shine. Let's talk about it. The Indiana Fever, a team destined for victory, destined to win a championship, destined to go through the fire until the victory arrives at their doorstep. The Indiana Fever played the game differently and played it with a different passion to be able to beat the Chicago Sky. They did it with a variety. I liked the way Stephanie White went to the podium and said, look, this is a different team. We've got a variety of players that can take the floor at any time. The Indiana Fever are shining bright. You look at it, one game ago, it's Natasha Howard. You come back today, it's Kelsey Mitchell. 35 points, 6 assists, lighting it up from every angle of the court. Went in there, they went man to zone, as Chicago tried, but Chicago just does not have any players. They've got all the guards are on the injury list. But it didn't matter. The Indiana Fever stretched the winning streak to 2 games, and I liked the way they did it. You got a new player inserted in the lineup, Bibby. And Bibby knows the lineup probably better than some of the players on the Indiana Fever as far as running offense. I mean, it was quite amazing. She stepped right in and didn't miss a beat. You look also, you got Cunningham battled, came out of -7. Ari McDonald battled, came out of -7. And so I kind of ran the press conference. If you didn't see it, I ran the entire press conference. I wanted to kind of make it informative, educational, just to hear what Stephanie White was saying, how the pieces of the puzzle, and it's really not Stephanie White, it's Stephanie Belichick, right? I mean, it's like Bill Belichick is the way Stephanie White runs the team. But at the end of the day, I mean, McDonald, battled, played great defense, and I'll tell you, Lexi Hull, same thing, battled, came out of +12. And with Lexi, I mean, it's a struggle on offense, but the 94 feet of defense, Lexi Hull just pushes it. And folks, whenever you can put a stop button on an offense where you get a 24-second clock and you eat up 8 seconds just to get cross half court, that changes the whole dynamics of the game. Fever had an opportunity to show what they could do. And it doesn't matter of the opponent. The pro is the pro. It's whether or not you can finish. And I think that's what the Fever are doing. Do I believe the roster's completely set? No. The Indiana Fever are scanning the globe looking for talent. They are scanning the globe. But it's a characterization of talent that they're looking for, right? Because it's not a team of drama. It's not a team of drama. The drama has come with Caitlin Clark, and that's a high-profile athlete. And many will ask, and I'll give you just my personal opinion, people will say, well, wait a minute, who's better now? The question is Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark. No, it's not the question, folks. What the question or the answer is, the Indiana Fever have the best backcourt in the WNBA. You take Caitlin Clark and you take Kelsey Mitchell, that's going to be a firestorm for you folks. And then you bring in Cunningham, and really the best doctor in the world for Caitlin Clark, I'll tell you who it is. And it's a hard to find doctor. It's a really hard to find doctor, but the best doctor for Caitlin Clark, it's called winning. There's nothing that heals a player faster than a team winning when a player has a competitive heart and a competitive spirit. Caitlin Clark wants back on that floor, right? Stephanie White said, we're going to keep the ship rolling. It's going to keep on bopping, right? And you got Kelsey Mitchell. Now, Kelsey Mitchell, I got to tell you something, Kelsey Mitchell. You owe me my double-double. That's the double-double. That's what Money Mike. So your people, everybody knows Money Mike. We got 35 and 6 points. We need to get 35 and 10 assists, right? Because here's what's going to happen with Mitchell. Now we got to put Mitchell in the game plan, and we got to shrink the defense down and stop Mitchell from getting there. So Mitchell's going to get the kick-out pass, and a lot of those coming back, they'll probably go right into Caitlin's hand, and you're going to see the best shot maker in the WNBA coming out of there, right? Because you got an interchangeable point guard now. It doesn't matter. Whoever's closest to the ball, take the ball. The other takes it too. And that's kind of what White wants to see off ball from Caitlin, but get it rolling, right? And then Caitlin's got the ball, she'll find Kelsey. It's a jetpack. Kelsey plays fast. She's playing good now. But when she plays with Caitlin, she gets a jetpack on her back. I was very impressed by the Indiana Fever coming out right away. 26-13 in the first, right? You come out, you play it even, 25-26. The third, 24-22. And then you look at the fourth, 18-17. It was just a game that they already had won, and it was easily, Chicago gave a good effort, but the Indiana Fever closed it out. What does this mean? It means the Indiana Fever have got their eye on the prize. Then you look at the rookie. You want to look at Timpson. That's a ball player. Right? She's a builder. She's like in a cocoon, right? She's a rookie, but the rookie's got fresh legs, and you got to look at that because the rookie can spell Natasha Howard, because when Natasha Howard's got to go back to back, folks, that's putting a little extra weight on the tires. There's some tread on Tasha's tires, so you got to load manage that out. But if you look at it and you say, here I've got a player, Timpson, that was a plus 23. Folks, efficiency is efficiency. You won the game 93-78, but Timpson got it done, right? Mitchell got it done. Boston was able to relax, plus 15, 14 points. You know what, Boston, I was trying to tell everybody, I think everybody might have missed what I was saying. I make a lot of mistakes of saying it incorrectly. I was saying Angel Reese, the most improved player. I said, no, that's going to be Aaliyah. Boston needs to have high consideration for most improved player. Indiana Fever, Aaliyah Boston. She has changed her entire game. And when Caitlin comes back, I'd love to see Stephanie White just throw the offense in. They ran last year, the two-man game, because Boston can get that pass now. She's going to wreak havoc. Where Boston was holding on to that ball last year, if you put Caitlin in that and you run that high post spring, bring it on up and let them run two-man, Boston's coming out of there on fire now, folks. Boston is most improved player in the WNBA on a great team. That's the specialty. But, you know, you look at Caitlin and you look at Kelsey Mitchell. I'll take you back. Some of the fans know it, that, and some of you guys weren't born, but for me, you look at Isaiah Thomas and Vinnie Johnson, right? Vinnie Johnson was called the microwave. And why did they call Vinnie the microwave? Because Vinnie could get it cooking. Kelsey Mitchell can get it cooking. She can get 50. I'm telling you, I've seen these kind of players before. She can get 50 in a game, but does that mean getting 50? Or do I win a championship? Does getting 50 get me a deeper run in the playoffs or getting to the championship? Mitchell wants to experience the championship. Her and Caitlin, 7 years. You got to understand the years, 7. That's a special code. But you got Mitchell, Big Ten,